Let me in, let me in.
It's not a rare animation. Alright. Please
Right
do
on
not
time.
break my
I
stream
myself
again.
only arrived moments ago.
I'm sorry for telling you the truth about you being scary.
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with
Finally.
Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even
The
the
way
Liyue
he said
Qixing don't want to face
Keqing
that truth, then what
made it
future is
sound
there
like
for
he said
Liyue?
coochie.
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more
Stop.
of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
Keqing is my favorite character.
Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
I has an idea.
Fair. Let's hear it.
He can make Mora. So he makes Mora, and then we bribe Genshin Nami. And then when we bribe her to like get more information and stuff whenever we want.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
Or, we could do her mini-story quest and win her undying trust.
Or,
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is.
fuck that, we can just give
Today,
him money.
we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Eugene Terrace have some?
Why do all of that work when you can just literally
Oh, right.
spawn
Paimon
money?
remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower.
I have
that
glaze
listens to human
lilies.
song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides.
Or, do the quest and see her in a tight-ass purple dress.
Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some wild glaze lilies, but I'll need your assistance in gathering. No, I need...
Stop talking.
Really?
We'll
Stop
only
talking.
know one...
Alright, how do I start the quest?
Sorry, pal.
It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
Shut the fuck up. Stop.
What happened? These flowers are jumping.
What was that noise?
L vocals.
I'll tell you one thing, that was not singing.
Mighty mythical beast. Hey, what gives?
That was a Mondstadt song he learned from Jean's annoying sister.
Who?
Hey, what gives?
Ah! Stop it! Ah!
No pain, no gain. Many happy returns.
Barbara the Nun.
Oh. Her.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
I was gonna say, God, she is
I
short,
wonder-
but the person I was comparing her to is an actual giant. Yeah. Wow, she's very short.
One of
Like,
her
this is
idols
average
her
height.
singing that song too.
It is. Do idols not show up on the...
La 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 la
Hmm.
la la la.
I guess that's the best you're gonna get.
Congratulations.
Just wait for her to do it.
I don't really want to hear it.
Sigh.
Shut the hell up. This is so bad. Yes, I prefer this idol, where she just straight up just drinks alcohol. Alcoholism.
The feeling's mutual. So, up to it, Manzai.
I
Sorry.
love alcohol.
Those
If
weird
you don't love
ladies,
alcohol, you
these
got soft
ladies with their
hands.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were
My
very
favorite idol is Sino's biblical ass one.
The result seems to have surprisingly
Oh.
potent medicinal value. Let's...
Well, that's nice.
Unfortunately...
Stop talking to me, Rex.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Are
actually,
you searching for glaze lilies?
you know.
Hey, it's what's her face? Paimon can't remember.
I'm gonna get her name wrong. I'm gonna do it.
Yangu? Who's that?
You're Yangu now.
You've completely forgotten my name, haven't you?
No, I know your name.
That reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure
I'm like
would have been better if you
Rom.
knew how to get up there.
Yeah, I'm like Rom from
Didn't I
ReZero.
tell you the way?
I know your name
Surely
is
I did.
Subaru, but nah, you're Barusu.
We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different.
I'm sorry, Tanu, he's so annoying.
Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever
Bro,
my duties
he's
take me
standing
near
right in
Yujing
front of
Terrace
you.
These days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon
I
War
forget
came
she's
to
a
an
war
end
vet.
2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7, yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same
Wait,
friends from
Raiden?
2,000 years ago. Of the current 7
Raiden?
Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god
Also
of
wanna
death.
hear SMTH funny.
She's nearly 500 years old.
Sure,
Whereas Rex
why not?
Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean.
Back in the war,
Adeptus
Danu
blood
was
flows
about to
through
be
my
swallowed
veins.
by a god, but she was too thick.
Oh, yeah, Tiff said that. She was like
Canonically
canonically too thick to
After
be
the war
swallowed
ended,
by like a
I
snake
signed
god
a
or whatever.
contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well,
Go damn it, DIF.
that's a conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies?
There's when we
I
were
also know where
rating
wild glaze lilies can be
characters.
found.
His introduction
See,
is like,
I've just
next
picked
up
one
is the
myself.
lady who
Here,
is
you may have it if you
canonically
wish.
too thick to be swallowed by
We
a
dare
snake.
not
I told him that how dare he share my Genshin facts.
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Gunyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze,
La 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 la.
I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
I miss Bose's song.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough venture. Beginning a new undertaking is, so you must be careful to take the...
Wow. See? Alright, I think it's about...
Congratulations!
Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with
They
people.
just
I hope nothing
despawned.
happened while we were gone.
This atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as
Bro,
though
they just made
something
people
big has
vanish.
happened.
Felix, what
We
did you
should ask
do?
around.
What did you do to those poor innocent people, Felix?
You're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
I don't
seems
believe you,
inevitable,
Felix.
Given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the GOR.
Go take your magic
If the two
hammer and
sides come to
repair
blows,
the
Liyue Harbor will be in
skyscraper.
no position to stop them.
Wreck-It Ralph
Surely
is in
the
town.
Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend
Now
to
that I
use your
think
neutral
about it,
identity as an intermediary
Rex
between
really
both
reminds
sides?
me of
Or will you use your sword to
Fujitora
turn
from One
balance?
Piece.
Neither path is an easy one.
But like instead of
By the way,
gravity,
Mr.
he just
Zhongli,
controls
we've
the
heard that
earth.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Give me a rundown on who that is so I cannot feel stupid.
So Fujitora is an admiral of the Marines, and he ate the power of like the gravity fruit or whatever it was called. So there are devil fruits. You eat them, it gives you a power, gets rid of your ability to swim. He ate a fruit that gave him the power to control gravity. So like his whole thing is he just pulls meteors from outer space.
WTF.
Yeah. He can pull meteors from outer space. He has a move where like he sends a gravity wave towards you and it sends you flying into a wall. He can increase gravity on his body to like take no damage. So like you go to punch him and it's like punching a wall. He can change the direction of gravity on like a platform that he's standing on and fly. He's definitely like my favorite admiral though. There's other admirals. There's like a guy that's made out of light.
Sounds so cool.
He is. And he's like one of the good guy Marines as well. The Fleet Admiral is a guy that is made out of lava.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside
What
down,
else?
it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something.
The main
really
character,
bad.
Luffy,
Well,
is a
where
rubber
can we
boy.
find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
There's like 3 different types of devil fruits. There's Logia, which turns your body into an element that like basically you can't be hit unless somebody has hockey. And hockey is like this power system where like there's observation hockey to where you can basically see into the future a few seconds into the future. There's armament hockey that's like invisible armor, and then there's really rare Conqueror's hockey, which like it's just an embodiment of your will that just knocks people out. So like if your Conqueror's hockey is strong enough, just walking into a room can knock everybody out in that room. Then for another type of devil fruit, there's paramecia, where your body has the property. Your body has the property of an element, and you can produce that element and control that element. And that mainly affects the world around you. For an example of a paramecia, there is the like rumble fruit. You can create shockwaves by punching the air, and you can grab the air and just shift the tectonic plates. There's Zoan-type devil fruits, which you have like 3 stages where you have your human form, an animal form, and then a mix of your human and your animal form.
One Piece sounds good.
It is amazing. I would probably wait until Wit Studio remakes it, because right now the pacing is not very good. When Wit Studio remakes it, it'll make like 1,000 episodes into 500 episodes, because it'll be less recaps, less filler. There won't be like so much like drawn out like build-ups to fights and stuff. So I would wait until after the remake of One Piece comes out to watch it.
Heal your characters.
Or I can just put on new ones. I do kind of want to check out Lightning Dude. Alright. Do I have what I need to, like, ascend him or whatever? No, I don't. So I will not be trying out Lightning Dude. Do that. Yeah, nah. Yeah, send you.
Sorry, lighting twink.
As the saying goes.
Claim.
Free wish.
Claim. Claim. I'm not even gonna bother. Stop.
A dance.
Gambling wood.
Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Please be purple. Oh. Alright, hopefully that means that next one will be purple. Also, I've met, catching Chi-Chi. Is Mona also in Layu? Oh wait, those are our 5-star. I just realized those aren't purple. Huh. Let's see history on this one.
Mona's Mondstadt, but you meet her in Layu.
So,
They
yeah.
are standards 5 stars.
Oh, how exciting!
I don't need to heal nobody.
Wow!
I just
This
won't
is the
get
golden
hit.
house? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who
My
would
god,
guess
what
that
is
it was so
Fafnir living
busy
here?
on the inside and so full of Mora. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted. Oh, so
Smaug?
it's a trap. Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like, oh, right. It's
Bro,
quiet.
I'm gonna take a step and then a dragon is going to
Here.
rise
Here comes
up.
the money, 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 money.
Here comes the money.
Paimon smells trouble.
Money, money,
Quick,
money.
we have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
That's an actual dragon, isn't it? I want to fight it. Let me fight it. Or no, now that I get close. No, it's just a wall. It's just in the wall. Oh, it's not in the wall.
Alley-oop!
I'm gonna fight
You've
you.
already fulfilled your
That's
task as
Morax's
guides.
dragon
So
form.
why do you still linger
Well, I
here?
know.
Haven't you
I
already
saw
seen
it.
enough trouble for
I want to
today?
fight it. Child, shut up.
If you were Fatui, I
He
imagine that you would
just
be entitled
popped
to a
into
generous
existence
reward
there.
from the
I
Tsaritsa
saw that.
herself.
You can't hide that from me.
But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
You're too tall to be able to just pop into existence without me noticing, buddy.
Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed. Stopping the Moraments, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
Who's she?
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean,
Is
if
he
it were
like
up to me,
simping for
I would've skipped
Senora
that
or
stage to
something?
begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple
Could be
pleasure,
simping for
and
our
one that I am
Lucino.
oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
Who is she?
You could say that.
Which she?
When Signora
Paimon?
offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of
Is
confronting me
Amber the
directly,
mastermind?
she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will
The
prioritize
fucking Tsaritsa idiot.
the outcomes and consider the consequences of her actions.
As
But
soon
as
as
for
he
me,
like started
The
talking
greatest
about
pleasure of
ice,
being a harbinger lies in
then
crossing blades
I
with
did
strong opponents.
hear like
We won't let what happened
I
in
did
Mondstadt
was
ever
able to
happen
put
again.
two and two together.
Oh,
Don't
So
worry.
you intend to fight
I'm
me?
not that
Good.
dumb.
I won't kill you, traveler. I'll just play along to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your fighting talk. I love it. Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very
Ow,
few
stop
ever get
that.
the chance to square
Oh,
off
I'm
with
trying
the
to
Fatui
deflect.
Harbinger. So come now.
I'm trying to
amuse
no, I'm
me.
trying to Ghost of
Don't you
Tsushima.
dare disappoint.
Oh god, you're so fucking weak. Ow, I say that and then he beats my ass.
You're wide open.
I'm wide open, huh?
Sorry, pal. Fine opportunity.
Ow!
Cowering already?
Cowering.
No partying here except for Beidou. Parrying. Ingane hedged.
Oh, is he summoning whales? What the hell?
Leave it all to me.
Alley-oop. You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or
Die.
two. Ha, good.
He has a
No
second
wonder Senora
form?
was so wary of you. Well,
Now he's
that just means I
lightning!
can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a harbinger.
Stop cheating! Why do you have two visions? Or is this the, like, power thing
Now.
that they were copying? Stop using, like, the fucking heavenly strike.
The feeling's
mutual.
I must leave no...
Up to it, Manzai!
Gaming solos. I know he definitely done solo.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive.
But still, gaming
that's about
solos.
as far as you'll get.
I will have order.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing it to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed.
I want those powers. I want the power to just summon a meteor, and so that way I could do that.
Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected.
Bro, oh my god. It sounded like he was on to... No! He's not dead! It sounded like he was on to Rex, but then he wasn't. What is going on? Phase 3? Cartagi, what?
This is going to cost you!
Just go Super Saiyan. What is happening? Paimon, go into wherever you disappear to whenever I'm doing stuff. Oh my god. Stop trying to parry!
It's never that easy.
Okay.
No matter. Hand the Gnosis over. Now. Don't make me take it from you.
I don't have it!
We didn't take it!
Boom, 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 boom. So also, let me get this straight real quick. He's knocking me down while I have Noel's shield?
To me.
Many happy returns.
Bro, who is this guy?
BTWs will auto-attack you if you use electro characters.
Die here.
I played a little bit, but I know how to dodge those attacks because I've played Final Fantasy Online. That's a whale!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Mighty mythical beast.
Where are you going? Ow!
Congratulations.
I'll explain how he used multiple elements after this fight. I wanted you
No,
to
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess. He's able to use multiple elements because he has his vision, which is, I'm guessing, water. But then he's also using electric, which is the copying
Well then,
ability
time to cool
that they
off.
were talking about earlier,
It seems the burden
where they
of
can copy the divine
Fel legacy
powers.
Transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today
No,
far
sorry.
surpasses
Damn it!
Nora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer,
Oh,
don't you?
he's
I can see it
doing
in
the
your
same
eyes.
thing that
But if that
I'm
is a
doing,
secret
isn't
you
he?
wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity.
I was right about his vision, though.
This battle has
I
already
see
left
it
me
there on his little belt
satisfied.
buckle.
Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable
Also know
conversation
he
to
has
an end.
something very
My
special.
quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Just give me some time to think before you explain it. He has something special that lets him use multiple things. It's not that he has multiple visions. It's not that he's able to do what I can do. It's not that he is using the little copy the divine powers. Could be his, like, ability to take Gnosis. That could be what he was doing. Like, whatever Gnosis is, that might be what he was doing. He might have been trying to take his Gnosis and then be able to summon Meteors himself. Whatever he has, I'm assuming the other Harbingers have. Yeah, I'm stumped. Alright, here we go. Alright. So was I right about the other Harbingers having the same thing that he has?
I'm Silence Doom. Oh, finally.
Yeah, I timed you out for 5 minutes so I could try to think for myself. So was I right about the other Harbingers having the same thing that he has that lets him use multiple elements? Or is he the only one?
Yes, they all have an option to use this item, but some refuse to use it.
I have a feeling that the world's strongest man refuses to use it. So I'm guessing that whatever the item is what allows him to take the Gnosis.
I don't know, all I know is that its own creator wants nothing to do with it.
So you said you were going to explain it.
No, it doesn't help with that. Okay, fine, want me to explain?
Yes. My brain hurt.
Or made a counterpart to visions for those of them who wish to manipulate the elements.
Oh. I tried timing you out before you said it, so that way you would say
Chosen by
it.
the gods.
So without being chosen. So he's trying to play God, basically.
The downside is that it slowly kills you.
Which harbingers are confirmed to use them, and which ones are
Child
confirmed to
doesn't care.
not?
He lives for battles and will die for one. The more power the better.
I'm guessing the strongest man in the world, like, dude, I'm guessing he doesn't use them. Like, he just uses his cryovision.
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the
Charles doesn't, Capitano doesn't, or doesn't. Scaramouche does, Child does, or Wolf.
Scaramouche.
We must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this.
Signora has a special way to use two powers.
The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyan's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But
He's gonna unleash a god to draw out Rex?
how can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already
Bro, this
prepared the means
reminds
to
me of,
awaken
like, How to Train Your Dragon 2, where the guy, like,
Sigils of permission.
summons, like, the giant, like, ice dragon to fight the giant ice dragon.
Yep.
Indeed.
I get to
The one
fight a
whose god
god!
was just a
And I'm
byproduct
gonna
of our
kill that
research.
god!
With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa.
Don't worry,
Breaking the
Zhongli.
subduing might of the
You will
Geo
not
Archon
need
spears for a
to
time
use
should
your
be no
funeral
obstacle.
parlor work.
Using the
Dude, I
powers of
fucking
ancient
love
gods
that
in
movie.
such a situation fails to interest me.
I
and
love
is
all
largely
the
against
How to
my
Train Your Dragon
principles.
movies. I'd
But
say my
knowing that
favorite
such
might
an
be the
action will
second
not
one.
only force the Geo Archon to show its hand, but you as well. That makes matters a little more
The third one was
intriguing.
Definitely not my favorite. And the first one is just peak either way. Bro, we're gonna fight Godzilla?
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on?
Ooh. I hope I get to use, Is her palace also a weapon? Oh, it's not Godzilla, it's a Hydra. But I hope I get to use Zhongli as a trial.
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go.
Okay. Okay. So I was shitting on this game before. This is fucking amazing. Oh my god.
Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Sup?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing
So
with
what
the
animal
chief.
is
Is it
Zhao?
over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences
There's
aside for
chicken.
now and
I
unite.
know I'm
Goat.
and I understand people on the outside who hate it, but I just wanted you to see this.
So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this
Zia is a Yaksha demon.
guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy. Even
Oh,
from all the way out
okay.
here.
So you got
It's not just you.
and
You've got
human.
new Millilith recruits
So you
who
got
can't even
Burb,
stand at attention without
Burb,
shaking.
the superior
The force of an
Burb,
ancient god's
deer,
presence seems to
goat,
be too much for
actual
ordinary people
demon.
to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
And
So the
human, of
Archon
course.
War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the
Yeah,
chief
diverse right he.
Millilith and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
And grandma.
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qi Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong ballista with one's own hands is...
Do I get to actually shoot it for once?
Now watching Ningguang be a fucking 5-star.
Yet it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your
Phil,
wildest...
shut up so you can enjoy.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
So, wait. So you said Ganyu was a 5-star, right? How is Ganyu a 5-star and Ningguang isn't. What is going on? Oh, it's gonna be a guard mission. It's gonna be one of those. You're gonna make me all excited to be shooting ballistas, and then you hit me with that?
The three Adepti
Oh
men
my
of the
god.
Genshining. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia.
SHHH, you get to fight Social's wife.
What strength remains
Osios.
within you? One wishes to witness.
You gotta fight who? Bro, that's so cool.
Surprise! Be amazed!
Let's move.
Big Snake God's wife.
This one's well done.
Oh, is that the snake god? Is that big snake god? Is that the one who tried swallowing Ganyu? You back the fuck up.
Alley-oop.
Know that God died.
Oh. Is that the wife then?
That is Osial's divine power.
Yep, it is. Or no, it's not. What?
Be careful not to get hit.
I instantly got hit. Oh, do I have to jump over it?
The Fatui! Their attacks
No, I don't.
are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
So, what happened to Genshining? Where'd she go?
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't love...
Can you stop
Were
healing?
you about to say we can't hold them, children?
I barely do anything to him.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Karst! Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave! This Granny's really strong!
Thank you, Granny.
Alley-oop. Mighty mythical beast. Sorry, pal.
Looks like
Alley-oop.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Infinite stamina? Oh, not infinite, just super boosted.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
Yes, I
This
can.
will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle. Mighty mythical beast! Congratulations! Many happy returns!
This is lore-wise the moment where Traveler is stronger than literally most vision bearers.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Congratulations!
This is it.
Other people have tried to fail to wield adeptal energy. And died.
Sorry, pal. Mighty mythical beast!
Bro, he can't even catch up to me.
Many happy returns! Alley-oop!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Alright, when will we have order, though?
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Kamehameha!
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
There are so many lasers. It's like a rave of death and destruction.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What, are we gonna ram it?
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
Yep.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Goddamn!
It's still cool as after 3 years.
Finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened,
It only gets better from here.
the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Bro, I hate the ladybird. She's so annoying.
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
I mean her human form.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very
Is
height
it the
of
bird,
simplicity.
mommy?
As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should
Is it the
focus on
bird
the
lady
city and
that
each of its citizens?
improves
I know I already
gaming's
have, so
ability?
why not see for
She is
yourself?
bird mommy.
Alright.
I apologize for appearing in full armor.
I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
Yes.
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Who the hell is
Didn't
Chang
we just
Chang?
meet that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please.
And now we go on to Inazuma after this?
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Okay, but kid, that was a fucking god.
We literally just killed an actual god.
It must be hard being an Adeptus.
No, not so fast, buddy.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals.
I gotta go to Sumeru
the time
first.
Of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and...
We have to build Ningguang her new home and meet Beidou first.
It is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
So I don't have to go to Sumeru?
Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
No, silly, Inazuma's next.
Thank God.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply
So, does the guy bird and the deer also have a human form?
That is still a thing.
Or are they just stuck to their, like, animal forms?
Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
And if so, are they also playable characters?
Looks like the conflict between humans and... Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one
Also, what is that ship in the back?
We don't fucking talk about their human forms.
But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex.
Why don't we
on our
talk
own.
about their human
So
forms?
Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that...
They got the NPC treatment.
Damn.
Death too? Hyman doesn't
Yeah.
get it.
Whose ship is that?
The strongest lead we have, the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshem Hero Parlor.
I was kind of bummed out that,
Get to the chip.
yeah, I figured. I was looking at it and I was like, remembering that Tiff said that Furina could walk on water.
Talk to a guy around here and it'll say SMTH about pearls. He'll teleport you there.
Nah. I have a better idea. I'm gonna drown myself so I'm back there. Alright. Well... we'll do this. We'll go right here. Hopefully this is low
Nice
enough.
try, buddy, nice try.
No, we'll go over here. Just so that way we know for sure that's low enough. Am I gonna drown? I should have equipped Beto. I forgot she has... Oh! Gaming for the W. Oh my god.
This will be interesting.
Beta's passive works on the whole team.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Oh god, we're ice bridging now.
Trust me, you don't want to see me ice bridging in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I will do it to get to somewhere because I'm just too lazy to actually get a boat and all that.
Freeze!
So I will just ice bridge over.
Cool it!
No, oh my god.
Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this!
Okay, so there's 3 chests on this boat.
Alright. Are they good chests or basic chests?
Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this!
1 common, 1 exquisite, 1 luxurious.
Freeze! Sorry, pal.
I got so nervous. This is fine wine. I was not brought aboard. I was not brought aboard anywhere. I just walked over here. Aww. Found the common.
Oh, cool. This stuff looks dope.
Don't start questing.
Okay, apparently can't go over there. Found the
Behind
Lux.
there.
Things come to those who wait.
Alright.
And now upstairs.
That was scary. I almost fell. Oh! Gaming needs to stop jumping.
I'd recommend not falling.
Bro, stupid controller drift. I can't climb that, apparently. Nope. How do I get up there?
If you have Geo Traveler, it's easy.
Sorry, pal.
Screw you.
Where do you want this stuff delivered to, boss? Alley-oop.
It's easy without Geo Traveler. Common Gaming W.
Nice, I just fly instead.
I mean, compared to me, you're practically a privileged child in this game. Give me.
Life is short, so eat, drink, and be merry.
If I could jump and do his little plunge thing.
Hey man, you just ask and I'll share my account details so you can be privileged too.
Life is short, so eat, drink, and be merry.
Nope. Stop it. Oh. Maybe. This is gonna be risky.
Sorry, pal.
Oh, come on.
You got this.
No.
Alley-oop.
Come on.
Sorry, pal.
Yes! Don't stupid controller drift. This control drift is ridiculous.
I hope you don't have to have a higher AR for the next part of the quest. I really wanna see Shen.
Whether it takes me up...
Isn't there a way to fix stick drift? There's There's custom button assignments that I can put. Use second controller for assistance. Yeah, no. Yo, that haptic. I just turned on haptic feedback during console navigation. That feels weird. It like makes a little like buzz every time I move.
Downhill or out to the sticks. I get the goods from A to B. I'll even take them across the sea if needed. So don't worry, you're in safe
Life is
hands.
short,
They don't
so
call me the
eat,
gold standard guard for
drink,
nothing.
and be merry.
Also, I could not find a way to calibrate my joysticks, but whatever.
Congratulations!
Oh, I forgot to turn down my microphone.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that
Alright.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Where's the bank? Where's the bank?
Where has Master gone this time?
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
What is wrong with your legs, bro? Why? Why are you so weird when you're climbing?
HG Gaha.
Alley-oop!
Taking Twink too serious.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you
That-
happy that you got to skip
that
the
spinny thing.
formalities and bring chaos
That's how
to
she
the
can
land?
control multiple. I'm
sure
gonna
you
call it
must
right
have
now.
enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
It's
not sorry.
I believe we've met once before.
What the?
In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that
I want her to do SMTH illegal to me.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee.
I love the weird tit angle they just did.
Promise is solid as stone.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Geo? No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
What out he's the Archon
For
what?
it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat!
I'm so surprised by this.
Falls out of the sky and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The Gnosis, which I had kept for so many years, suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, Traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Goi talk Pookie Bear, I have a feeling that you're completely lost.
Is there anything else you wish to ask me?
No.
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
That sounded confident.
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
All I know is that he made a deal with the Fatui to see if Liyue was ready to move on without a god. And that deal involved him having to hand over his Gnosis.
So much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Sorry, pal.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't
Yep, that's pretty much it. Good job.
I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with...
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
What goes on in the minds of the T-Shade?
Alley-oop!
Hear ye all! The Chi-Sing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chi-Sing's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Chi-Sing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look. Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Chi-Sing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa.
Yinger needs to stop looking at me like that.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Stop looking at me.
As for the more...
He's looking for his sister, remember?
I know.
Perhaps.
My sister, that's apparently the leader of the Abyss Order.
Well, that's...
Yeah, that's a story for later.
Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is
Oh boy, hi Zhongli.
thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do.
Bruh.
When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society.
He wanted to cosplay being poor.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
Cool, now join my party.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue prefer to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by.
He'll be right after 5.1. All Archons run at the same time.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
5.
That is the case.
5.1.
And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case.
MHM.
It wasn't that bad last year.
What's the point one?
Since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Don't ask me, they also skipped the .9 versions completely.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue
Oh, is that an update number 5.1?
These visions? But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
I thought you were talking about, like, all of the like, 5.1 of all of the Archons were gonna run at a time. Like, there are 5 Archons, and then .1 of the Archons.
It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the 7, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people.
A single hair of an Archon is running, will you pull?
Depends, whose hair.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Or, for .1 of an Archon, it could be, one of their weapons. Okay, I'd pull. I'd pull.
Simp.
No.
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the
now if it was Mavuika's hair, I'd pull.
For a lengthy period
Well,
of time.
duh.
Since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo Archon's power.
She's the new, mommy. She's the new god mommy.
The world is coming to an end.
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund.
Like, Raiden, I'm sorry, but there's a new one.
Good, logical, common sense
There's a better one. There's a hot biker lady.
I must have Pyro Mother even if she is. Claymore nauseated face.
Think of it at the time. All right then. Was there
I'm okay with Claymore. In case you couldn't tell.
Well then.
No, I don't want to talk. I want to get to Inazuma.
Like you, JK.
I hate this. Grandma.
Okay, time to say hi to Shen.
My name is Yanfei,
Bruh.
in Liyue, and for the avoidance of doubt, no one else comes close. From commercial litigation, to civil mediation, to criminal lawsuits, I'm fully versed in every area of the law, and I guarantee you a swift and satisfactory conclusion to your case. My contact details...
Can you shut
Or
up?
should I write this down? Paper will just get lost, and it'll only rub off if I write it on the back of your hand, so... Aha! I know.
Just give him yelling.
Here on the close of this, whatever this thing is that follows you around.
Blah, 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 blah. She is fluent in Japanese. Oh my god. This is painful.
Says Saul Goodman.
I thought Saul Goodman was Farina. So we get that. So we'll do this after we get our pot.
Jade Chamber Rising, Jade Chamber Rising, Jade Chamber Rising.
Oh, do I have to do them in this order? You're only getting leveled up for another free wish.
SIGHH.
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at.
So are you a good builder, Gary?
I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy. Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world.
So anyways, she's gonna space bend a dimension for us.
Created using that ability.
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for.
Now you've summoned
Some of
Yanfi.
them are very rare indeed these days.
Yeah?
Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots
in this quest.
And if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never...
I'm back, Granny. Oh,
Shut up.
I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. Yanfei.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you became one of Liyue's before finally defeating a shame
Blah
that we
blah
did if
blah
we
blah
had.
blah 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 blah
Allow
blah
me to
blah 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 blah.
Yanfei, you'll have to excuse Yanfei.
Paimon was gonna ask...
An Adeptus? He mentioned that they had me, and once I was all grown up...
Well, that's a bit casual for an...
Well, my dad did... Anyway, let's not...
Is that so, Yanfei?
I know, Granny, you've told...
Whoa, that's...
Commercial consultant, Crossel. A Snezhnayan he mentioned that he was... So, I guess I'll go look for him. Oh, you want to...
Wow. Best we be...
Rest assured that she's...
You couldn't just do the Jade Chamber quest.
I wanna do the teapot.
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Just had to get the amazing teapot.
Oh, good, very good.
SMH.
Miss Yanfei.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite really rare?
No, I'm not. The contract. In return, I included a clause.
Guaranteed genuine?
Of course. This.
In that case.
Oh,
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossel.
Reindeer keeps talking in her annoying voice.
Whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Miss My associates and I are very...
The hairpins. I don't know how I spent so much money on them. We now have a backlog, a big banquet. That's what the hair... But now that I've...
Why does
Would you really?
Hold on.
Huh?
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei's true!
Right. I finished reading the... Furthermore, and given the rare...
Even higher. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Chicho looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Whichever way you look...
Except that if we found the...
Please. However much it is, now that it's come...
Yes, legally. So hold on a moment.
What did I feel? My family has seen...
Smooth. No, it's nothing.
Sorry, pal.
Ah, Miss Yanfei. You lost them.
I'm sorry.
Mora, I just...
No problem. But before I can... It was in fact
Of course.
All right, understood. I'll conduct...
Thank you very much.
Looks like I'll have to...
Please wait, Mr. Chow. It's not...
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to...
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on the...
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer. I don't know if Granny told you this, but if mere mortals come into contact... Mr. Chow, did you at any time...
No.
Now that is if I've deduced correctly, he may still...
If that's the case, we should go confront him.
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way. And then he'd throw... After that, he would simply insist that Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and...
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might...
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of...
Well then, since you're so...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first...
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for every... It feels like Yanfei is...
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything anywhere commissioned, but not bound by a
I understand. Then...
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and the
I've had a read through.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like...
Miss Yanfei, I have to ask...
Because, as it happens, I'm whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law... But again, let's not dwell on this. I've got it. If Mr. Crossell had his or...
Oh there. Come and see these rare and precious curios.
Let me tell you how it is.
Oh there. Come and see these rare and precious curios.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
boom booms and eyes, and boom booms and mouth. And I need to tighten up that part.
I'm gonna have a lil 30 mins break. I'll be back.
Oh there. Come and see these rare and precious curios.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever...
No, nothing of the sort.
There's not... I do remember that. He brought me a piece, and that was the first time. He was quite generous. Why, yeah...
Thank you, sir.
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings. Yes, I've heard it said that's
a thin layer.
If you must see for...
Is that so? Did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. These two stones actually look very... There may be only a and I'm...
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual...
Try your luck betting on Jade?
I just like to make people smile.
Miss Yenfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir.
Yes.
Then I have...
Of course.
Oh, I have this document.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that...
With this hard evidence to...
On the contrary, if you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it!
Well, that was quick.
Because lots of... As you know, but the amendments made by... As such...
So you helped the...
Yes, well... You sound surprised. Oh, this has nothing...
Again, with that cash...
Well, that's that...
Over here!
Congratulations! Sorry, pal.
Senua Kiosk. Place to go for classic Yua dishes.
Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks, I get the goods from A to B. I'll even take them across the sea if needed. So don't worry, you're in safe hands. They don't call me the gold standard guard for...
New items in. Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time,
Have no further trouble from... Has a merchant by...
Crossell. The design of this order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like there's a...
Miss Inksy,
Yes, I'm sure of Mr. Crossell was... I also kept a copy for my own records. See for the inlaid gemstone.
Thank you, Sinksy.
Sure, it is...
Nothing you need to worry about.
Why is everyone's first reaction...
I believe we have almost...
The weirdo with...
Because once we have this fun... on up!
Please, show me your prescription.
I can't read what this says.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little and if it isn't...
No.
Smaragdus, the Seven Mountain, it is abundant. Anyway, I suppose
That is indeed the case.
no trouble at all. But after I wonder...
You needn't...
You're too kind.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell. Over here! Step on up!
Congratulations!
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable...
Material? I spent it...
Indeed. Only a test. This is a process...
Serious? In any case...
That's an...
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just...
Hard evidence. Something legal... Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy of the document from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. The one we got from Sinxi of Mingsing Jewelry. Oh, come on. I meant the back... Oh, come on. I meant the backup... Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy of the document from the Ministry... Oh, come on. I meant the back... Oh, come on. I meant the back... Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy of the
This document...
Our second piece... You know...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall... Smaragdus Jadeite sustained contact, Mr. Crossell. No idea, I'm afraid that this However, Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I trust that you'll give them your...
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus Jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No.
Aren't actually inlaid. You do Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
He's seriously intimidating right now.
I admit, but I'm a victim. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel... I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get... That's why I had another pair of hairpins. I kept the real Smaragdus. I was worried that someone would see through it.
Exactly!
I didn't want... If word got...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there.
10 times.
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite!
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Jichao, you...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn this Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second, if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly.
The right solution the objective of my client, Mr. An Adeptus. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by the title of Adeptus in any case. Don't you think that the Liyue Harbor...
Paimon can think of someone who would...
Well, since we got what we came for...
My friend, what can I get
Surprise!
Sorry, pal. Congratulations!
Step on up!
Alley-oop!
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Good, good.
Well, if we're all...
Oh, you.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't... I've been looking into the...
Come now, child.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Indeed she... Yanfei might be... Liyue is not the same... All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back...
Oh, Paimon's so excited!
Ha There we go. This Serenity pot is... Hold it firmly. Take these blueprints with you as...
Wait a minute!
Oh, you...
Wow! This teapot seems it. Paimon can't still. Oh, wait a sec.
I don't know what this means.
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, hang on a moment. Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
Bruh.
So you're the little helper Madam Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. You may leave. Your journey may be far, though it is thus you may consider now. Have you any blue? As long as you have a blueprint,
Blueprint?
Yes, these are the. Just commit the. Then simply
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city!
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a
golden-eyed.
I hardly remember myself. What's more, well, let's not dwell. If there's any.
So I can just put people in here. Alright, I put Paimon right here.
Hey, buddy. Good to see you again. Ah, this place is dope and so huge. Are you kidding me? Isn't it obvious? Well, I don't know how you haven't noticed, but I totally love it. To get specific, though, here's 3 reasons why I dig this place. It's fun, chill, and I can sleep with both eyes closed. Anyway, look, now I know you won't let me pay any rent while I'm here, because we're friends and all, but I will at least insist on making myself useful. So if you catch me cleaning or gardening at any point, don't try and stop me. Ha! Knew you'd say that. But if all I am is a guest, does that mean you want me to treat this like a hotel? Or would you rather I made myself at home? Okay, so do you have any objection to me cleaning up after myself while I'm in my own home? I'll give you to the count of 3 to raise any objections. Ready? 3! Okay, great, no objections. Glad that's settled.
Okay.
A pot of tea with a couple of nibbles, some seasonal greens, and a piping hot bowl of fresh congee. Ah, that's a dope breakfast right there. The perfect way to start your day. Congratulations!
Over here!
Alley-oop!
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Really, Paimon? Throw me off the edge.
Congratulations!
Maybe you're...
No. No.
If you ever have...
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Is that another person?
Yep, and it...
Ah, yes, let me consult...
Wand. Wait, do you mean... Does that stranger's face look anything like his?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? Eye patches can't prove that you're related anyway.
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might accept your commission instead. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, and should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your— Please don't talk— Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the Well, as to he stands guard. I wish you every
Tall guy with an eye patch. He's a playable character. Look at that big eagle. This is the only tall guy with an eye patch. You got an eye patch, but you're not tall.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Why? Why? Why would you say that?
Osmanthus wine tastes
Why
the
would
same
you
as
say
I
it again?
remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Alright, so you're a 5-star. You're a 5-star. You're apparently not a 5-star. That doesn't make sense, though. Because she's also a 5-star. She's a 5-star. He's a 5-star. He's a 5-star. Why isn't she a 5-star? Make her a 4-star and make her a 5-star. Or make her a 4-star. What?
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? These bombs, so heavy.
Okay, of course there's only bombs in her backpack.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Why is one of them a 5-star, one of them a 4-star? Why aren't they both 4-star or both 5-star? Is this the Oratrice Mechanese dude? I can't think of the whole thing right now. Snicky snack. The fuck did that bird do to you? Bro, you ain't cool. I don't see any tall man with an eye patch. Other than Kea. Well, chat. I'm getting out of here. It's getting pretty late. I will be streaming some Dead Cells tomorrow. Bye bye.